Sometimes the ice in your freezer just isn't enough. That's where Party Ice comes in. Based in Sackville, Nova Scotia, Party Ice has been making bagged ice for over 20 years. You know the stuff. It's the ice you find at your local convenience store or gas station. Party Ice, however, doesn't start off in trays in a little freezer. Their ice requires something a little more hefty. With 3 giant ice makers, Party Ice is able to make over 20,000 bags of ice per day. How? Well, first, water is passed through a filtering process to ensure there are no contaminants in the finished ice. Party Ice is considered a food, so this is something they take quite seriously. Once it's filtered, the water moves on to the ice-making machines. Here, water passes over ice-cold stainless steel plates. As the water washes over the wavy panels, it freezes and continues to do so until there is a thick layer of ice. After about 30 minutes, once enough ice is built up on the plates, the machine goes into defrost mode, where warm water flows between the ice and the plates. The warm water helps separate the ice from the panels. And after a short while, the ice begins to break away in large sheets. At the bottom of the ice-making machines, a stainless steel auger moves the broken ice out of the ice makers and into a giant freezer called the rake room. The rake room has 2 giant containment areas that hold the ice until it's needed. Here, the new ice is stored until it's required over in the bagging area. This allows Party Ice to make ice on a continuous basis, so that there's always a fresh supply for bagging. Once ice is needed in the bagging room, giant rakes scrape the pile of stored ice. The rakes move the ice into another stainless steel auger that will transport it to where it needs to be. On its way to the bagging room, the ice moves through the sizer. The sizer breaks up the larger chunks of ice into smaller pieces. Once out of the rake room, the ice passes through the snow reel. The snow reel removes the finer ice or snow, so that only chunks of clear ice remain. The snow is removed and then taken outside to melt naturally. Finally, the ice is ready for bagging. The entire ice-making system is computer-controlled, so that everything works smoothly. If too much or too little ice is made, it could mess up an entire day's worth of production. And in the summer, when demand is at its highest, that could be a problem. Each bagging machine holds a roll of new bags called roll stock. First, each bag is date-stamped for possible future identification. Then each bag is formed by the bagging machine and filled with ice. The bag is then sealed with a metal closure. The filled bags of ice then quickly move on to the baler. The baler places 6 bags of ice into a larger bag for easier handling. Once the ice is baled, a worker piles the ice onto a pallet. Once the pallet's full, it's moved by forklift to the palletizer. Here, the pallet of ice is wrapped in plastic. To make sure everything is secure. Party Ice has a huge storage freezer. Where the ice can be stored. Once it's ready for shipment, the forklift loads the delivery trucks. Party Ice ships bagged ice all over the Maritimes so that you can use it at your next party.